Practice has begun with the Jacksonville State volleyball team getting ready for the start of the 2013 season. Coach Joseph Goodson, you got it going late last week. Been out there for a few days, got a few practices. Are you happy so far with the ladies and the way things are going?
I am cautiously optimistic. We've been struggling with ourselves not to get excited about how talented we are. You know, the new freshman class with our one transfer are very good, and they've adjusted faster than we thought they would. And so we've been able to progress pretty quickly. So again, cautiously, not trying to get carried away with myself, but we'll find out in August, come August 30th for sure. But yes, very happy and pleased with where we are right now.
You have 5 freshmen. You mentioned JUCO, so 6 new faces out there. 5 freshmen, 5 sophomores. Then you got 3 juniors, as I recall, and that includes the JUCO transfer, and just 2 seniors. So this bunch is very, very young, isn't it?
We're young, but they are, all of them come from great club programs, great club traditions, great high school programs, and they're very talented players. And so the great thing about the youth that we have is that, you know, the players that were here in the past played significantly. So our sophomore class, all of them played significantly last year. So although on paper they're second-year players, they all, you know, put in significant minutes for us. So between our junior and senior class, then there's tons of experience. Again, we'll have with our two seniors, 2 juniors, we'll have 4 young women that played just about every match for us in the last 2 years.
You were picked 4th in the East Division. I think if you look at just the points, 7th overall, so middle of the pack in the OVC. Your feelings on that? Is that where you thought you were going to be based on last year? Just your thoughts.
You know, last year they picked us 11th. And so I put no stock in those kinds of things. I would have been perfectly happy if they would have picked us 12th, to be quite honest with you. Because I know I have an idea in my mind where I think we'll finish. I also have an idea where I think we could finish if we play well. And so on paper, it's justifiable. I can see, you know, why they came up with the ranking they did. You know, Belmont returned everybody, won the conference last year. Moorhead only lost a few players, and they, you know, ran the table in the conference last year. So we don't put a lot of stock in those things.
Belmont, you mentioned won last year the tournament, and you had, what, 2 really tough matches with them, didn't you?
We match up well with them. It's a very good team. You know, they played Louisville in the NCAA tournament and played Louisville tough. It's a good team. They're well coached, and Dean does a really nice job. And so, you know, we feel like we'll match up with them a little bit better this year than we did last year. Ball control should be a little more stable. And so it's going to be, you know, that half of that division of the OVC is going to be, you know, week in and week out. It's going to be dogfight.
As I recall, last year, first 15, 16 matches were on the road. This year, 14 of the first 15 away from home, and that's just the way it falls, I guess, and getting tournaments and lining up places to play on weekends.
Yeah, all of our preseason tournaments are going to be on the road. We like getting away from home early a little bit because it gets us used to being on the road and working some kinks out a little bit. And again, traveling is half of the OVC, you know, conference schedule, and so you have to be comfortable and you have to be able to win on the road. You know, this year we're excited and fortunate. We have Auburn coming in for a midweek match. Will get us home a little bit, at least one match before we go back on the road. But no, we actually like that setup. And as a staff, it actually tends to be a little bit easier. You know, hosting a tournament, you know, has some headaches involved with it, and so we like to be able to put on our sweats and bake some cookies and bring some snacks and get on the road and just enjoy our time with the team.
You mentioned earlier you start the season August 30th. Nice way to jump out there. What, top 5 program that you take on immediately there. You go to a tournament at UAB, but you'll face Minnesota. Year in, year out, top 10, and probably going to be in the top 5 going into this season, right?
They were at the preseason ranking just came out. They're 6th in the country. They had the number 2 or number 3 recruiting class in the country. And I get to go against a 2-time Olympic medal winning coach. So me and Hugh are going to go at it. Hopefully he'll learn a few things from me. No, we're excited. You know, we're always realistic. It's going to be tough to match up with them physically. But we won't back down from anybody. We're gonna play hard and we're gonna go at them. And, if we have to play them, we're best to play them the first match of the year. They'll be nervous. They're pulling on their spandex and knee pads for the first time, just like we are. And so we're going to be aggressive and go at them and kind of see what happens.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ladies, continue the workout here for the 2013 season. Open the years, we said, at UAB's tournament on 30th of August against Minnesota. The home opener here for Jacksonville State at Pete Matthews Coliseum, September the 9th against the Auburn Tigers.